this should work out fine. Is it working? I think it's working. Somebody let me know if they can hear us. I do this once a year.
Go from there. The yearly
Hey,
dusting
there's
off
fresh
of
bread.
OPMs.
All right, cool. Yeah, dust
We
this
have
off
people in
once a
it?
year to use it.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right. I'm gonna give it just a couple of minutes here, just to goof
Let
off. I
people
haven't
fly
flown
in.
V-drone in a while, so definitely didn't fly
Me
last
and
night or
both,
anything.
brother. Sounds like you did.
I might have just a little bit.
Thank goodness I'm on a different account then, because if not, you can say goodbye to my points regardless of me.
It's fine. They're all my points.
I don't
You don't have to
places
worry.
need to.
Perfect. Bit soft on volume. I'm trying. Hold on.
Turn me up.
We're both all the way turned up. So I guess
Oh,
everybody's gonna
gosh.
speak up a little bit.
Do you want me to turn up my input on my side?
You can.
Or you need to turn up your volume on your computer.
Oh. Yeah, there we go.
Just
That should be better.
well, you have me whispering.
You seemed normal to me.
All right, fair enough.
All right, normally I give it just a couple minutes, let people show up, all that. Didn't feel like doing the stream preview thing, because that always ends up going poorly. So, yeah, we're just going to goof off for a second, fly this Copa Sky Racers, not going to pronounce that, track.
Oh, you go over? Gosh. I'm already getting cooked. We're off to a great start. Okay, split S. 180, quirk. Okay.
We're definitely not rusty, either of us. Off season is, typically very not kind.
Off season plus other sims demanding my attention makes
exactly.
it not great.
It happens. Maybe by the end of this we'll be decent again. But if you couldn't tell by the other voice in here, hopefully you can hear another voice and I'm not just talking to myself. There we go. Silent Screamer Fan Club. That's great.
Oh my gosh.
Perfect. All right. So hopefully you can hear him as well. If you can't, just scream at me or say something in the comments. But there's a few people watching, and I'm just going to kind of go over what we're here to do and all that. Typically, each year I will go over the GQ entries as they come in. I just kind of give, some initial thoughts and a little bit of commentary on what I'm thinking about, what I'm learning them, and line choice and all that kind of stuff. I did it with Levi the first year, flew solo last year, and this year I've managed to coerce Propsicle into coming and hanging out with me and figuring out these tracks, and I'm already getting beat because I'm talking. This is going super well.
Can't even focus when talking. Wild. Well, I can, so I'll just run the stream.
Yeah, you run the stream.
Because apparently Mason can't focus. It's fine. It's fine. I'm excited. I have watched some of the I have watched the GQ videos ahead of time. I haven't flown them. This will be my first time flying them.
Cheating.
Hey, you said I just couldn't fly them. That's all I heard.
That's fair.
But I'm excited because there's a lot of entries that look really good. I kind of have already picked out a personal favorite, so I might be a little biased. But that's just from looking at it. I might feel totally different when we're flying them.
All right.
They all look great. So, yeah.
This is... You're only getting me on left ear? What? Somebody's only getting me on their left ear right now, which is awesome.
Oh my gosh, Mason.
This is supposed to be... It's balanced. Everything's balanced. I'll set them all to mono. How about that?
That'll make it
easy. Okay. There we go. That should be better. That's my bad. Again, dusting this off, use it once a year. It's all messed up for DCL setup. Hopefully I'm at least at the proper volume, so quiet and only in one ear is pretty bad. But yeah, I mean, we got a few people in here. I don't see Tilly yet. He was very
Oh,
upset.
Tilly was excited too.
Yeah, he was very
Hopefully
upset
he's not
that
busy
stream didn't run
tonight.
last night. So I was gonna wait for him, but like it's kind of his fault for not showing up. So maybe we'll just go for it.
I'm down. I put out a post. It's got a.
Oh my
I put
goodness.
out. So you put out a post. You better have seen it by now.
I didn't see anything. I've been setting up OBS. And still messed it up.
Oh my gosh, this track.
Perfect. Fresh Bread says our audio is good.
Oh, we're in business.
Or at least passable. Alright. So, I mean, we know why we're here. I don't know any of the tracks. You know some of them, but
I've watched them.
Let's go ahead and get started. I typically do them. I do them in order, right? So we can do alphabetical or reverse alphabetical. I'm gonna leave it up to you.
Up to me?
Yep.
Let's switch it up. Let's go reverse alphabetical.
All right.
Just for fun.
So we're gonna start with GQ contest Ursa.
Ursa.
These are all based on constellations. Do you know which constellation Ursa is?
No, not at all. The names mean nothing to me other than classifiers.
That's fantastic. It's a bear.
Fire. Wait, I should know that.
Just taking a quick look from above. I mean, it's a GQ. It's got a few sections of gates that are probably pretty decent to set up. I don't know.
I like the little hurdle section with the double. I was excited.
They got rid of the hurdle, to my knowledge, but now it's back.
Did they?
I thought they got rid of it.
It looks like it's still in here, but we'll have to see. Oh no, I think you're right. I think they did remove it.
Can I get a fact check on that from you, Fresh Bread? I'm gonna assume that you know more than I do. He'll let us know in a minute. All right, let's give it a go. I think I got an idea of where we're going. Just a big, split us.
So this is just a split us. Okay, can't complain.
Top. Yep. Cool. I mean,
that's a Matt's boobs section right there, I think. Oh yeah, no hurdle. Okay, so you go through the bottom. See, I don't know if I watched it wrong the first time, but I don't mind that.
That's what you get for watching. Kind of a cool.
Hurdles are kind of difficult for a GQ, so I don't mind having the elevation change limited.
Not too bad. He doesn't even know. You're supposed to know. You're killing me, Fresh Bread.
I don't mind it. Some of the parts are a little bit weird. I'm not sure how I feel about the initial split S with just the flag, but
I mean, as far as this goes, like last year, I feel like most of the submissions were pretty strong. This one's fun right out of the gate. Good use of the double.
I like the hurdle usage too.
Yeah, the hurdle's not bad either. It's a little. I don't know. It's
limiting not like the turn entirely necessary to have it there. Yeah. But I don't I don't like super hard hurdles because I always crash on them. So seeing someone use the hurdle in a non-aggressive hurdle way, I really don't mind.
Yeah, it is an interesting use because most people try to like make it a real big part of the track, where this is just a little bit of enforcement for a turn, which is kind of welcome. I mean, I feel like if I had tried this one last in the rotation, it would have been very much a like welcome break.
Yeah.
That being said, I don't know how anybody else used the hurdles, so
I do really like the corkscrew. The corkscrew is super fun.
Same with the really fun.
Matt's boob section.
Yep. I don't know. I feel like we'd like if all the tracks are like this will be fun.
Yeah, I mean, cannot complain about a track like this.
Pretty good. I would not hate flying that.
You're going to be going so high speed through the start-finish gate. If this is the final selected track, I can already see the quads getting destroyed on the bottom of the double and the start-finish.
Yeah, so that's a good reminder of something I would normally talk about, where there's a number of factors to think about with these GQs, right? And we've kind of pretty much covered the first one of like, is it going to be fun? At least for us. And I think this pretty well covers fun. This is a nice track. It has some different elements all the way through. You got a ladder, split S, corkscrew, Matt's boobs. Like there's a lot going on with only the 10 gates and 5 flags they get. Second, though, would be the, does a quad have a chance of surviving element? And I would say for the most part, pretty good odds. A lot of fairly low speed reverse entry stuff. And I think that kind of keeps true right up until the last section. From
But
the
even
Mats
that isn't
boobs
so bad.
out to here, I mean, it's big turns. Those are the
Yeah.
danger sections, though, if you really think about it.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's
I
pretty
like
good.
that there's the flag to bring it a little wider, because that will make the entry better and overall safer. So
Well, and I actually really
might
like
not be too
this
bad.
this setup here from the Mats boobs out to the bottom of the double, where
Yeah,
it's
I
kind
think
of a
that's fun as
continued
well.
turn, so you're not just like
Mhm.
having to come out of this and just straight line, because it's not as
Yeah,
comfortable. It's way more comfortable to just continue the left a little bit and then turn back.
yeah.
And
It's a
I've
nice.
already clipped the flag that I'm going to clip in real life, so
Get
you know,
it out of the way ahead of time.
yeah, get it out of the way way ahead of the time. Not too bad. No, I'm a big fan.
It definitely flows nice. I like the flow to the corkscrew. I like the flow out of the Matt's boobs. Like
Yeah.
that section's super nice, because you have the nice right and then hold the left and then
Yep.
right again and then left again. It's really balanced.
Yeah, there's a lot of
It's
balance
good.
going on.
Mhm.
Oh, I ended up going way up on the quad lock. So the only other thing I like to talk about, I see some comments coming in. Oh, Tilly, he's here. He
Oh,
missed 10 minutes. Don't worry, Tilly. We didn't roast anything. This is actually a very good track. Just gonna look at the comments for a second. I see JD saying if the camera position was different, I would enjoy the track more. You know what?
Camera
That's
position.
not true, because I'm flying the Fox Crooked in the sim, and the camera position is perfect. Dead center, okay?
But the camera protection.
Yeah. Rex saying he'd definitely get mid-aired in that split S with his luck. I mean,
split S. Oh,
perhaps. There are a lot of lines you could take there too, right? You don't have to go over it. There's no real metric for that. You could just take a real wide line to go around it.
honestly, the best line might be to the side. I don't know if
it
they'll
might be.
enforce it, but like you could totally just slide in immediately right left into the cork.
You know, I don't think they can enforce it.
Can they not? Well, that's true. I don't know. I feel like some GQs in the past, it's been okay. You have to go over this gate. Like they've created a line passing over
Yeah,
the gate.
it may be putting the flag on the other side would be better.
Hmm.
We'll see. But then maybe you just cut it inside.
Yeah, exactly. then you do the opposite.
Then the
and then you have
mid-air's
a
way
big
worse.
right-hander. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I think that's pretty good. Yeah, we get Ursa's legit. Wouldn't be upset flying this one. Yeah, I think we're all kind of in agreement here. Silas Kruger fan club with the best profile picture I've ever seen. Saying this track is fire.
Oh gosh.
So the last thing that I kind of think about is for the track, you know, the chapter organizers out there. I'll go over that in a second, JD. The fact that the GQ has to be set up by a lot of people typically means that a lot of time gets spent, you know, doing that exact thing. Which is why it's nice to see people take into account that somebody actually has to build it. And I think this isn't doing too bad. There's a line of gates for the first section. They're directly offset from the start gate. This flag's a little out, but they sometimes clean these up in post. The two in the middle are lined up, although they're not quite lined up with anything else. They might be off the edges of those doubles. The only thing that's kind of rough is the hurdle in this gate out at a 45. That's always a little bit of a challenge for people. And then maybe this back section, although it looks like it's lined up with the flag down there, and maybe the inside of the double. So,
yeah.
I mean,
well, even the back of the hurdle looks like it's lined up with the Matt's boob section.
That's
so
fair.
I mean, keeping the right angle will be difficult, but it is on that line, so that's nice.
Yeah, and they will go back and fix these in post a little bit to make them easier. But I think where we're at now, it's already pretty good. There's two major lines of gates, and then perpendicular lines, and there's probably three. Oh yeah, so two parallel lines for the main sections, and then some perpendicular ones to attach everything else to it. So not too crazy. Getting started off Origin might be a little bit of a pain, but other than that, I think we're in a really good spot for setup. So, I mean, this one's pretty good. I'm a fan. I think this is well done. I'm glaze this one a ton, and then all the other ones can be better. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, watch out. Starting out too strong. Should have roasted it.
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
No, it'll be fine. I like it, so I really can't complain.
It's the official 2025 track pitch extreme. I don't own the rights to track bitching, Blasted. That is
Aw.
entirely a Lamone thing. I can't. I will complain about the tracks, but I think he has that copywritten, and I'm not trying to get sued. You know.
Lamone will take you to court. Watch
Yeah,
out,
I bet
man.
he will. He's an angry man. If you know anything about Lamone, it's that he is an angry, angry man. You didn't laugh. It was a joke. He's one of the nicest guys I've ever met.
No, I'm locked in.
Oh, okay.
Trying to beat you, kid.
Oh, man,
No,
I'm not even trying.
No.
Come on now.
No, he's trying.
Come on now.
No.
Oh, you got it. You got it.
No, I was so focused.
That's
like,
funny.
I have to at least win one. I've been tailing behind.
Yeah.
And he's not even trying. Tragic. Yeah, no, I hung out with Lamone a little bit at the
Yeah, he's a good dude.
the pro spec race.
Got a couple people saying our Nats quality series is mix of formal and informal events and submissions on a spec track. This has to be easy for the it's very important that these are easy to measure and reliable. I would have expected Lamone here if he wasn't lazy.
Yeah.
That's true. Lazy, angry man. That's who he is.
Exactly.
Looks like, I mean, based. I'm moving on to the next track here, right? We're gonna go to Scorpius. Based on what I'm seeing from the Velocidrone ratings, not a lot of people in yet. But Ursa had 3 stars. Scorpius has 4.
Oh,
There's a built-in rating system. Yeah,
that's awesome.
Incredible. So
his rating is 3 stars. This is pretty good.
That's a good track for 3 stars. Hopefully Scorpius is actually a 4-star track.
If Scorpius is better,
I seem to remember Gecko, our summer GQ last year, being like a 5-star track, and I really did not enjoy it. So
summer GQ, I'm trying to remember.
It was just all destroy quad speed stuff.
Oh yeah, it was just full speed from one thing to another.
All right, I am going to once again quiz you, and you better be able to get this one right. It's really easy. What constellation is Scorpius?
It better be a freaking scorpion.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, this one's a little...
Clearly, I'm very in tune with what different constellations there are.
For sure. Okay, this one's... it's doing a thing.
Oh, right, this is
let's
the
see
one
if I got
with
it right.
Ladder.
Let's see if I got it right.
Yeah.
Don't say this is the one with the ladder. They probably all have ladders.
Okay. No, but with the like slalom to the ladder. This. Oh, okay. Actually, that's kind of fun.
That's an odd turn.
Oh, down to up.
Interesting.
I like the use of the hurdle. That is cool.
Yeah, that is a nice hurdle usage. This is such an odd little ladder up and out. It's almost like the 2021 GQ.
2021. It reminds me of where you like slide into the next gate.
Yeah.
At the end. Yeah. That's what I was thinking, because you ladder up and then you pop down. It's that exact element.
Yeah, it is. It's just in reverse.
Oh, yeah. That straight.
That's an interesting one.
Up ladder is gonna be difficult.
There's a. Hold on. I'm trying to remember what was on this track already.
Got a cork. Weird. Lots of wide sweepers.
Yeah, that is.
You have one at the start and then one in the middle right before that ladder, which is okay. This definitely isn't as element dense as the last track was, I'd say. You have one ladder, or you have 2 ladders, and you have a corkscrew, and then everything else is kind of this big flowing line.
Yeah. It's a weird one. I was going to say, I feel like it's a little less intuitive just in the back section after the cork. So, like, cork, yep. Next gate, yep. But then you're kind of presented with the back side of the hurdle.
Oh, yeah.
And just hopefully you don't go through that gate and kill somebody else. But
my eyes definitely go to the gate next to the hurdle.
Yeah.
When I'm going through that sweeper, not the one all the way back.
This might be a Cone's welcomed track.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, it's such a variance here already. Like, the last track was pretty dense. This is a really high speed track in comparison. I mean, there's just so much, everything is high throttle in, high throttle out, or just sustained turning. That's interesting. This is going to be a, battery breaker and a quad breaker, I think.
Yeah. I mean,
the technical sections are very aggressive. Huh.
Ladder up to like sliding into the next gate.
Tilly says,
Totally is that.
took me a while to stop going back through the gate next to the hurdle. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is going to be scary in real life, I think, with where that gate is. Definitely
Well,
some
you also
cones
have
or some
people,
paint.
if you drop too low after that hurdle, you are in that race line. And I know the hurdle's there to force people to go up, but I'm not going to go up that high. If you have someone exiting that back sweeping gate high and someone exiting that hurdle low, I know
Yeah.
we all say cross traffic mid airs are a little bit of a myth.
And
But
maybe this is
there is
somebody
a
from
there is a
Texas. I don't know.
possibility.
No, that's interesting though. Huh. This is a little scary, but I kind of like it. Give me just one second. I gotta sneeze.
Oh, he's waiting for it.
That was pain. No, I muted out.
Oh, I didn't even get to hear it.
Yeah, you gotta subscribe to OnlyFans for that.
Yeah, I was gonna say the premium hyper content.
Yeah.
Over on Patreon.
Yeah. Give this one another go, and we'll talk a little bit more about maybe the setup on it. Like, it feels like a surprisingly simple track for how much is going on.
It's easy to learn. That is good for anyone who's more of a beginner. Like, this definitely doesn't feel like a challenging track to learn. It's just lots of sweeping lines and gotta through a few.
I think it's probably easy to learn, hard to master kind of track where...
Oh, for sure.
I mean, for the most part, the only thing that was confusing to me at the beginning was trying not to go through that gate backwards by the hurdle. But other than that, this is not too crazy at all. I have to say, worth every penny. Phil saying it's his second favorite. Phil,
second favorite.
I'm gonna need to see you fly a GQ this year because I didn't see you fly one last year. So, if you're gonna have an opinion, I want to see you back it up. I don't know how that's backing it up, but my point stands.
The setup actually looks really good on this one. There's 3 big lines of gates.
Oh, let's check it out.
Looking up a little bit, and then the back 2 gates are also lined.
That's all 3.
Are they lined up?
That's
lined up.
Yeah, that's all lined up. All the way across the field's lined up. This is solid. You set up your origin.
Organizer's dream.
Yeah, right here. Set up the origin. Find this gate here. Draw the line all the way down to the end. And then just mark your middle points on all these lines. This is really convenient. Yeah. This is really well. You don't think about it when you're flying it, but this is really well designed for somebody to set up.
Mm-hmm.
And I think seems like it's overrated. Because maybe you or I aren't the people that are setting up these tracks all the time.
I never set them up, but I do feel bad for the people that have to.
Yeah, you could show up early.
It's more early. Yeah.
But
hey, in my defense, I have to drive pretty far to most races.
That's
so
fair.
I'll be up at like 3 a.m.
Ooh, gross. Might as well just stay up.
True. GQ, no sleep.
Yeah. Red Bull only.
Yeah, that's what Red Bull's for.
All right, this is pretty good. I'm a fan of this again. This is gonna hurt, but
yeah, this is gonna break quads without a doubt. It's hard. It is hard to master. I think you're gonna see a lot of people breaking quads trying to push those last tenths out because a lot of the time on this track is gonna be committing these really wide sweeping turns, even when you feel like you're gonna maybe hit the gate, right?
Agreed.
So I don't love that about it. I think it could definitely be fun, but for a track where you're pushing for every 10th, I think this might be one of the more toxic tracks, as far as that goes.
Yeah, Fresh Bread inviting you up. Go head up to his GQ in Nebraska or Kansas. That's what, probably 4 or 5 hours.
I'm trying to think how far Kansas would be. Kansas is like.
Probably like 5. Big squads. Is it Maddie or Levi? Story. That's the real question.
I think you know who it is. Right?
Definitely Levi.
Yeah, definitely Levi.
You gelling, trying to get out of track building duty, of course. Set it up and leave it up. Yes, setting it up and leaving it up. That's what they do down at the ranch, and I'll go out a week early and. I definitely don't fly the whole time, but
GQ cheater.
I will fly the night before maybe that day before. What did I forget so slow? Appreciate it, Brody. Uh,
I'm running out of battery.
It happens. All right, moving on to the next one. It's gonna be GQ Sagittarius. You want to take a guess on that? I'm gonna ask you every track.
I will pass on the guess.
Sagittarius the Archer.
Okay.
What in the 2022 GQ am I looking at here?
That's what I was thinking.
AK.
Oh, this is the same. It's where you go like
AK.
over the.
You joined forces with Levi.
This first gate? Do you hurdle this first gate?
I don't actually know, but I have a guess that it flies like just like the 21 or the 22 GQ.
And then I think you split us. Oh, and then you go left.
This is like the 22 GQ that won combined with Levi's that lost. That's really funny.
This don't know how I feel.
This is like a more MultiGP classic. If I had to guess, this is an AK track right here.
Oh yeah, the like over the gate stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's see if we guessed it right.
The hurdle doesn't really have a purpose in this track. I'm understanding it right.
Cumber saying this was his favorite.
What? Okay. So there, and then.
Yep.
I like the ladder to
as expected. Yeah, this is quite literally the 2022 GQ combined with Levi's from that year. That's interesting.
This might be my least favorite so far. I'm going to be very honest.
Hey, that's what we're here for. I mean, I think this got rid of the worst part.
Awkward. Yeah.
It's somewhere between. I don't know. There's something interesting about it. It's reminiscent of a lot of other tracks.
It reminds me of, was it 2022 where you went straight and you went over the gate and then you took a left and it was almost like a Matt's Boob section.
Well, you took a right on that one. They reversed it on this.
Oh, yeah, sorry, right. And
that whole section, they got rid of the double that you had to go through, which was really toxic, which I appreciate.
The W.
And then it's around to the back, and then it's a lot like Levi's 2022 GQ where you ladder down and cork. And then it has the spring GQ from this year ladder up after the straight. And then the summer GQ like drop in corkscrew thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no!
Yeah, this is a lot of
like a cork, not a drop in turn.
Inspiration combined for sure.
Yeah, this is very reminiscent of the existing GQs that we've done. It's kind of just an amalgamation of a lot of good bones, I think.
Mm-hmm.
The only part that I don't think I particularly enjoy on this is that ladder up.
The ladder up? Oh, the one after
to the straight.
The gate coming out of where the hurdle is, where you take that left, feels awkward because it's straight ahead.
That's
and
fair.
So you kind of have to level out, or it's not directly straight ahead, is it? It is a little off to the side. It's a little off to the side. It feels very straight.
It might as well be straight ahead.
Yeah, it's close enough.
Oh, bonk. Oh, he's all quiet. He wants to win.
What do you want me to say? Oh, no. I hit Oh, I hit another.
Just imagine if I started talking on the line at races.
Gosh.
Maybe we could, not midair.
Watch out. What, do we need to coordinate? Who's freaking taking
probably. At this point, man.
Too many big events have been ruined by me and Mason each other.
Yeah. Billy said, didn't like this one, bit boring, and some gates felt awkward for lack of a better term. I think that's kind of where you're at.
I think it feels awkward. I don't know. Like these are definitely, like you said, they're good elements pulled from a lot of tracks, but the way they're linked together just doesn't flow super well. So it definitely feels like, okay, technical obstacle, looking for the next one. Technical obstacle, looking for the next one, right? It doesn't feel like it all connects super well. But for me, that's a bit of a turnoff because especially for my flying style, that's very flowy and likes when tracks kind of have everything kind of melts together in terms of the elements.
Yeah.
There's not like, oh, I'm at this element and I'm at this element. Like it all links together. This track doesn't really have that, but it does have some fun elements. They're just linked together in ways that
there's some interesting flow in here. Like there's a little bit of disconnection between the sections themselves.
Mm-hmm.
But I think there's a lot of decent flow in here. Birkin really likes this one, apparently.
Oh, of course.
Understandably, this feels like it fits right into your style.
Yeah, I was gonna say, looking at his backyard tracks, I feel like this is definitely something he would build.
I don't mind it though. I mean, it is a bit of a. There are some spots to break some things, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, dropping out of here, you're gonna side slide right into that pole maybe, or hit the gate dead ahead of it. Top of the ladder should be decently safe. Of course, the big one's gonna be the up ladder, whether or not you can survive that, and then the straight at that odd angle.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I don't hate it. I don't think it's my favorite of the group. There's a lot of
I
good
don't think
stuff
it's my favorite, but it's got some good stuff in here.
Yeah. We'll see. There could be stuff that's worse.
What do we think of setup wise for this one? It looks okay. It doesn't look as good as the last track we did, but that's like about as good as you get as far as
honestly.
setup goes.
I mean, there's a big chunk of stuff at the back end that's all in line. The flag at the back, flag in the middle, and then a couple of gates at the front. I mean, it's probably one line down the length of the track, and looks like 2 lines there, and then I could just do this. There's a line here, and then a line towards the back. Yeah. And then I bet if this gets selected, they will probably line up this up ladder and the start gate.
Then the start gate, yeah. Makes sense.
But I think overall, setup's not bad. Yeah, Birkin, that's what I was saying. Reminds me of Levi GQ23, combined with AK's 2022 that was official. Like, this whole section's AK's, if I could not hit stuff. And then you go to Levi's section here. And then Levi's section again. Gosh, I'm sneezing tonight. Not bad though. Rex says, if you thought about not hitting stuff, I think about it all the time, but then that's usually when I run into everything. So, I just try to not think about it.
It's a good strategy.
Yeah.
Object fixation is no good.
Exactly. Just remove your sense of object permanence. It's perfect. Yeah. This one's not bad. I don't think there's a lot to say. There's stuff I've gone over in the past, really. I think I'm done here. You want to move on to the next one?
I am down to move on to the next one.
Yeah, not a fan of this one. Are you? So I said aim.
Not my favorite.
Did Levi actually use 10 gates on this one? He said. Pretty sure there was 10 gates. I don't want to go back and count. All right. This is...
See, when I was watching the videos, this was one of my favorites. So we'll see if it flies like it looks like it should.
Flies like it.
Yeah, because there's a difference between watching it, the MultiGP fly through, and then actually feeling it.
Oh, this is... Here's your start. Okay. Maybe. Huh. Okay. Let's see if that's what I think it is.
Are you talking about the hurdle?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a little like cork thing. I think that is the coolest thing and also a super creative element.
Oh, I'd hate that.
You hate that one?
Not the cork.
It's like
a little corkscrew hurdle thing.
No, the slalom thing.
I absolutely do not like these, like, do the top gates, do the bottom gates sections. That is just a personal opinion.
This is like Champs 21, the grower track, that section. That's exactly what we had.
It's the number one thing. I love growers tracks, except for that.
What? Oh,
I just don't.
Maybe this is a grower track.
Go above and then down.
Maybe this is a grower track. You never know.
Phil says he hates the hurdle screw. Of course you do. You're no fan of fun.
It's so fun.
Tebow says, can you skip the barrel roll on this one?
I mean, you could just go all the way around. But I think it's gonna be. Or
are you talking about that one, or are you talking about the back side where you? Yeah, have you seen this before? If you haven't, take a look at my flying for a second.
Wait, you're flying? Okay, let me watch.
Yeah, this is a big thing on one of the World Cup tracks that Neil did a couple years back, where you could just
this is actually some of Neil's
continue to turn left.
Oh, that'd be so cool. See, this track has a lot of Like has like you could do so many cool lines on here.
Yeah. Bunch of comments coming. I'm just gonna go to your flying while I read them, and you're not
Okay.
flying, so that's cool.
Oh, sorry. I was watching your flying. See,
That's
if you're
fair.
Minchan, you could do a right left here. Only if you're Minchan.
Only,
That's
yeah.
a Minchan
Only
only
if you're
line.
Minchan. It's exclusive.
Unlockable if you're Korean.
Yep. Nate's saying it's his favorite. Not a big fan of the hurdle, but the figure eights are fun. When you're talking about the figure eight, you're talking about this thing at the top that really I hate. Rex says it seems really short, but it's probably the best for him. Tilly saying that gate before the corkscrew is too far to the left. That might get adjusted. It might not. I'll take a look at it when I can.
Gate for the corkscrew is too far to the left?
Yeah, according to Tilly.
To the left.
Corkscrews are hard but fun. I mean, it's a cool spot. First element, don't go over the hurdle. When you say don't go, you mean like go around? Oh, yeah, go left.
Oh, wait a second. Oh, well, that kind of defeats the whole purpose. That's definitely faster.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, maybe not faster, but you're carrying a lot of momentum, right? But you could totally...
Yeah. It might be able to make up for it on the turn after.
That's so sad. You need a flag or something to enforce it.
Yeah.
I don't like this track if that line is legal. Because then that's a toxic turn. You're coming into this at a weird angle and you have to like full right 180. Like people are going to break stuff on it. Okay, well,
I don't know. That's interesting. I just don't like that top to bottom section. The rest of this is pretty enjoyable. I mean, there's some fairly classic stuff. It has the 2023 GQ like drop-in ladder thing, but in reverse. That's kind of cool. I just don't like the slalom up, slalom low thing. It's pretty good, though. I don't know. He said, yeah, just skip it. Needs a flag. Well, unfortunately,
needs a flag.
They have already used all 5 flags. See, what they could do is they could get rid of this top-bottom section and then put a flag over there.
I'm actually...
That way, you only go like this. And then I still hate it, but at least there's a flag on the other side.
So you want to not have a flag there, and you ladder up and then just go straight to the other flag?
Yeah, I would just ladder up, go to the gate straight across, and then down, maybe.
Don't hate that, actually. I'd be okay with that.
I just am not a fan of those, like, slalom the top, slalom the bottom kind of style sections. I just don't. I don't like them. They're just a little sketchy. And, like, I don't know. I'm not driving a go-kart, you know?
Oh, this was also an element they used in IO last year?
2020.
Was it last year?
22.
Wasn't it 23?
No.
Or no?
I was at that one.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, this one's very IO 22 inspired. I mean, it does... You give it a few run-throughs, I think you'd get it. It gets to you. Like, definitely grows on you. I don't know.
Definitely the most difficult track out of the ones we've flown. I'll give it that. If you're flying it like that last element is meant to, I think it's the most difficult track.
It's the most what?
Because that is difficult track.
Difficulty-wise, yeah, that's possible. Yeah. I think this is a very high difficulty track, especially with the drop into the ladder up section.
Yeah.
And then once again, approaching one of those corkscrews at high speed.
Yeah.
Interesting. You could use that as like a speed break in some spots to slow the track down. I think this kind of is trying to do that, but it isn't. It's right before the start gate, which doesn't feel like the best time for it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I'm being super overly critical about this track, but
no, I think it's
for the most part.
Now I don't know about the like slalom up down. I think that's fine personally, but
that's that's why we have 2 people on here. It's a matter of opinion.
It's true.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Mr. Rick James saying he liked his better. That's how it goes sometimes, man. They pick judges. We don't even know who they are, and then it just, that's how it works. Birkin said this track would be amazing on DCL the game. No. I don't think there's any track that's amazing on DCL the game.
Nothing's amazing on DCL.
To be honest. That is a profoundly unfun game.
I wouldn't call it a game.
It's a game.
I enjoy
Not sure
games.
saying this one's too jerky. Yeah, that's fair. That's a lie. I've seen you play Valorant. Yeah, this is a little bit of a back and forth. I mean, I have super high rates, so I don't notice it as much. Maybe, what do you think about the super back and forthness of this one?
Feels okay. Like, I fly a lot of elements like this, so it feels very normal to me.
All right, this one is Propsicle's
so it
Yard
doesn't bother
approved.
me specifically. Yeah, exactly. I'm actually practicing an element really similar to the corkscrew element right after. Huh?
You're practicing an element?
Yeah. I haven't
like training tips
an element in my track. Huh? Oh. Yeah, there's an element in one of my practice tracks that is just like this cork thing. Sort of. I don't know how to describe it. I'd have to like show you.
I think this whole first part of the track, the hurdle screw, the drop in ladder
hurdle screw, I like that.
That's Phil. That's all Phil.
Oh, that's Phil's saying?
You just said it.
I like that. Smart way to
I think starting at the slalom at the top, that whole section into the cork, I'm not a huge fan of. It just feels crowded. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. Birkin bro's practicing an element. That's insane.
Not one element. It's in a track. Okay. I was just saying.
We all heard you. We all heard you.
Okay. Everyone's just making fun of me.
Yeah, as usual.
That's typical. I'm used to it at this point.
We all getting
set up on this track.
Don't remember what year is what. Yeah. That's fair.
Real. There was a point at which, when I hadn't been flying for too long, I knew exactly what race I'm talking about. Now they all blur together.
Future's now, old man. In terms of setup, this is another one where it has like that one long line down the center of the entire track.
Mm-hmm.
It lines up a lot of stuff. And then there's the big base line, corkscrew, hurdle screws all there. Another line off the hurdle screw to set up these two gates. And then kind of the same in the back, where these gates are just offset by their opposite feet.
Mm-hmm.
Same with this is lined up to here, almost, not quite. They could get that figured out. That's not too bad. Mr. Rick James saying he could upload his. I might do a second one of all the submissions that didn't make the cut. Because I've seen a few people posting about it, and there's probably just as many, if not, well, there's definitely more. There are 48 submissions.
That's a lot.
It's a lot, and they limited everybody to only one submission this year, so that's 48 people submitting tracks. I'm happy to say I am not one of them.
I should have done it.
I forgot. As I do. And
great excuse.
That's the truth. And yeah. Wash your mouth out. TCL's wicked fun. I don't know how people hate it so much. Hey man. It sucks. It's bad.
We
know
it's
real bad.
This. I have 1,000 hours in it.
Yeah, I don't have that many, but I have played Halo 3 Forge. And it feels just like flying what's the little Guilty Spark like Forge creative mode thing around. That's where I go to practice DCL actually.
You practice it in Halo and stuff.
Yeah. Rex said he liked Evan's track and his didn't make the cut. I don't even think I've seen Evan's track. That's a shame though. I didn't know he was out there making tracks now.
Yeah, he made a whole video on it.
Oh, I don't watch anything. Oh
well. Stays off socials.
I do. All right. I mean, pretty good. Oh, prop. Did I ask you the question?
I
think I forgot to ask you the question.
What question?
What constellation is Libra, prop?
I think we went over it, didn't we?
I don't think we did.
Libra. I also have no clue.
Come on.
I did not take
any guesses?
I did not take astronomy.
You don't have to take astronomy. You just have to look up every once in a while.
It gives me. Oh wait, that's true.
Don't you look it up on your phone? I can hear you typing.
It's giving me horse vibes. That's all I got.
You're close.
Oh no,
you're not close. It is scales. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It is a set of scales. All right. Let's move on to the next one.
Ready for the next.
Nowadays, I feel like Freerider flies better than DCL. I've never flown Freerider. I'm not gonna doubt you though.
I could believe
All right, moving on to the next track, GQ contest, Leo. I'm assuming you know what Leo is.
Like lion.
There you go.
I think. Yeah. Finally.
Oh, what in the...
Just have an aneurysm or something?
Kinda?
Let me see. Oh, what?
yeah.
Happening?
Who's having an aneurysm now?
This is my bad. My stand.
What?
Okay, you have to start the race so I can actually see where the
I'm
markers
guessing.
are. No. Oh.
Okay,
What is
I think
happening?
I've got an idea here.
Is this a cork and then left out?
All right, this one's gonna win most confusing, at least without gate indicators. I think I've got it, but I could also be so wrong.
I also think I have it, but the question is it a up ladder or a down ladder?
Tilly said Leo is one of the
Why is it
Ninja
offset?
Turtles.
Oh wait, he's so right.
That's fire.
Really based.
That's pretty fire. All right, let's see if we got this right. Rick also saying that he is a Leo. I talked to you last night. Okay, you didn't even tell me you were a Ninja Turtle.
Gotta disclose that information, man.
Right? That's the first thing I want to know about somebody.
Down cork. So 2 corkscrews. For corkscrew fans, you will be celebrating.
Corkscrew enthusiast right here. And this one's a ladder into a cork. That's even better.
Wait, are there 3? No, there's 2.
No, this is such an odd section. Oh. I expect it to be one thing, and it is not. Oh. Okay. Birkin telling me my astrological sign, which is much appreciated. I always forget it.
He's got your back like that.
Yeah. That's fair. It is funny to look at the leaderboards and all these, and they're all different people.
Yeah. People are just now getting to the flight, I guess.
Yeah. They already pre-decided which one was their favorite. They don't want to fly the other ones.
Hey, well, we're being thorough here. Using our right to vote.
Our right to vote. That's true, yeah. I have let you get way ahead on this. And that is a mistake I won't make again.
I don't mind it. It's I like the double gate. I think that's fun. I like the ladder.
Oh my god, I hit the cork at the end. I sold.
Unlucky. You faster lap though.
I still sold.
I don't know what's happening with the ladder up at the start. I really don't like that. Everything else is actually really fun.
Yeah, it's such an interesting track here. Rex, you couldn't hear me destroying that pizza between sentences. You got good noise suppression. I don't know, man. I didn't hear a thing.
It's goated.
What else do we have? Tilly, this track hurts my brain, he says. Zombie saying no thanks on that one. Huh. A lot of hate for Leo. I don't know, man.
Interesting.
Rex saying he likes this one. Is his new favorite.
Going against the grain.
Yeah.
Wow.
Rick,
I respect it.
Moves to his own rhythm. I like this whole ending section.
Oh yeah, the ending section's amazing. I think the double to the gate on the outside, and then you take that long right into the ladder down. I love it, but
yeah,
the starting section's a little awkward and a little confusing.
I mean, I'm a big corkscrew enthusiast.
Well, we all know you are.
So I don't know.
This guy
man.
would
this
put
one
a quadruple
might be
cork in his GQ.
I would, and you'd use it twice.
The whole track is just a 10-gate corkscrew.
Yep.
With 5 flags to bring you around the back to restart it.
Exactly. This is I like this one. I don't know. Zombie says seems like a love it or hate it track, but just feels cramped watching it. Yeah. I think it is. I think there's some space here on the back end that they could have extended it. And maybe they will if this gets picked. Like, coming through the start gate into this ladder, I think they could definitely, even if they just extend the ladder out to here, you you've got more time looking into that next section. So maybe that's the solution here. It's just pushing this out a little bit to open it up.
The back section definitely feels a little cramped. I think in real life it'll feel fine, actually. But
yeah, these do always feel a
tell.
lot larger and more spread out in real life.
Yeah.
This is an interesting one, though. I'm sold. Aries is going to have to be pretty good for me to...
So wait, so you like this one?
I'm a big fan, yeah.
Oh, because you like corkscrews.
But it's got a flow to it, man.
First track had way more of a flow.
That's fair.
Honestly, first track might be my favorite one we've done.
You know what I think?
So
the one thing I would change to make this way better, if you want to take a look.
What? Wait, let me spectate you.
It's like, obviously, you got this whole section coming through here. This is all really fun.
Mm-hmm.
This is good. I think the only thing I'd do is change this to one of these.
Oh, that would make it worlds better already.
Yeah, and then the rest of it kind of balances out accordingly.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to be either that or extending this out to like 10 feet farther back. Mm-hmm. So your ladder's like out here, and then you're looking into this section already.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. It's an interesting one.
It could work. I like that better because I like when tracks are balanced in terms of you make a right turn and then a left turn, and that's not always super challenging, right?
Yeah,
I think it always flows better. So if you take a left out of that last cork into the start-finish gate, right little split S over the top of that gate would be nice. That would make me like it way more, but that section just...
Or
I can
imagine
make it
even better.
In real life.
Oh, I'm on to something now.
Oh, no.
I'm cooking now. You ready for this?
I'm watching.
You're not ready for this.
Okay. No, I hate that.
No.
To be honest, no. No.
You don't know what you're talking about, man.
Objectively worse.
Outside, yeah.
Objectively worse.
No,
I don't think anyone's agreeing.
Nah, Chad, am I right on this one? Hold on. I need a little support. All right, I'm a fan. There's some stuff to be broken. First gate, second gate, for sure.
Yeah.
The rest of it, corkscrews are safe. This whole gate's safe. Top of that might be rough. I think just the first couple of gates are going to be the damage gates.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm ready for the next one.
Hold on. I got one more thing on this one.
Oh, he's got one more.
We got to see if it's buildable.
True. That's where I do the
first
big
person. It's a baseline. I like this. Probably going to teach you something about Velocidrone here. If you hit W,
doesn't it lock you in place? Quad?
And now it tells you on your screen that it's locked, so you don't get confused in multiplayer sessions.
Thank goodness. Wait,
Nate said, "Well, Mom says no, so you go ask Dad." Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do right now. Prop is not the boss, except for he is. I mean,
this
overall,
is pretty buildable. You've got some solid lines. The hurdle and that gate is the double in at least one way.
Well, the hurdle is lined up down that center straight. A lot of these have that center straight line of a lot of stuff, which is probably just like how the space is aligned. JD 1 hour and realizing that they're star signs. I refuse to believe that they're star signs. I'm just calling them constellations. That's what they are. Big line down the center. Hey, props right there.
Hi, buddy. That's why I flew over here quickly for this. Yeah.
If you hit H, you can turn a crosshair on. I'm trying to use that to like demonstrate lines a little bit.
Oh, wait, that's smart. I like that.
There's a big line of gates in the back here, and then this all works down the center straight all the way to there, which lines up with that. And then there's another. They could probably line these up a little better in the center. That would maybe uncramp this opening section a little bit. No, I think there's some good stuff here. Real G's get a foot pedal to hit W. I hate the foot pedal. Never liked it. I know that you do, and Dangles does, but I just can't get behind it. Yeah, I don't know. This one's pretty easy to set up. They've all been pretty good to set up so far.
Yeah, I think.
And now, also wait, they're not all star signs. Ursa's not a star sign. JD.
Ursa's not. Maybe they don't have a common theme.
They're constellations. Moving on. I mean, the last one better be good to beat this one out. It's rated a 3-star. This is a 4-star.
Hey, last 3-star we did was pretty.
Well, it was Libra was the last 3-star. That was good too. I don't know. Let's take a look at Aries.
Oh.
And this is the last time I'm gonna get to do this, so prop.
Yeah. Oh, Aries. All I know is there's a VCI motor.
All right, well that's a
That is
different
named
spelling.
Aries.
But I
Oh, it
respect
is.
the effort.
Oh no, you're right.
Yeah, that is the Greek god of war. This is Aries the ram.
Ah.
There is a section
Mason's
here that I do
favorite way to
not
make fun of me.
understand. I'm not making fun of you. I'm just seeing what they taught you in your living room.
Not this.
I don't understand the center.
You have, Mason. You have to turn on gate markers.
I will, but I like guessing.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't know this. This is a ladder down.
Said, if I remember
right,
Aries was at the bottom of my list.
Okay, I'm gonna try not and let that bias me, but it doesn't. Okay.
Over.
Oh, okay.
Straight over, right down.
Right down.
Corkscrew. Low. Oh. What?
Oh my gosh.
What? Oh. What?
Wait, so what is this a ladder down? What is this? I can't.
Hold on, I'm cooking.
Okay.
That's scary.
The hurdle is wild.
Oh, I know.
That's so
I know
tight.
Who made this.
Don't spoil it. It's supposed to be anonymous.
Well, they shouldn't have signed it.
They signed it? What?
In my head, they did.
Oh.
Back off. Oh. Prop was top of his class.
Whoa, who said that?
That's Heart of America.
Oh my gosh, no.
Sean, that is the best way to interject into the stream. Oh
That's
my
the
goodness.
best way. That's the best thing you could have said.
That just made my night. Top of his class, valedictorian.
Exactly.
I hate tracks that are not intuitive. However, with the GQ, it doesn't really matter because we get so many packs over the season. Yeah, I'm with you. It's not like a Champs or an IO where you're limited on time.
That is true.
But yeah, this is definitely the most confusing track to learn.
It's really cramped. Is my big. I mean, look at this.
Yeah, there's a lot of space back here they could have gotten into, and they just did not.
I mean, like I've said, everything is going to end up feeling bigger in real life, or at least that's my experience. So who knows? Maybe what feels cramped in the sim will feel like the perfect size.
That's true. That's always a possibility.
So that's a hard thing to judge, but
this center section is super cool.
Oh, you think it's cool? Oh, interesting.
I don't know. Yeah, man, the like low gate into the ladder, big cork over to the outside. That's so cool. Going down into that low gate after the high gate is butt clencher though. That's gonna be scary.
Yeah.
Hard
that is terrifying. I can imagine third lap.
Can't help but notice that the prop fan club has not said that yet though. So.
Aww.
I don't know if Levi's watching, but yeah, this is a. I mean, I think I know who made this one. But this is a good track. It's a weird one.
Interesting. So you really like it?
I like the tracks that have something weird going on.
You need something to match his energy.
Yeah. It's just got a cool, like...
I mean, that hurdle section's challenging, but maybe in a good way. Like, it's a good separator. It's challenging. Like, maybe you need a GQ that's going to have some of those more...
I mean, I think we're seeing
defining elements.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of international pilots too now.
Mm-hmm.
There was an end to that thought. I just had to sneeze. We are seeing a lot of international pilots now, so like, I think a good separator is something that we kind of need. I don't know. Mm-hmm. That's a little bit selfish of a thought.
Yeah, I don't know.
Saying many 5-foot gates IRL, this will feel crazy different and harder. That's possible. It also gets to be more spread out feeling, so I don't know. Yeah, high to low gate is a gear durability check. 100%. It's gonna be terrifying.
Like you're.
Nate says it looks like midair heaven.
Well, it's high. It's high to low to then high again to make that. You're kind of getting whiplash in that section, which I don't mind. I think it's a cool element.
I mean, I think the only midair I really see is this, like, when go back prop to that gate. If I'm going over here and you're going into the corkscrew.
Oh, I'm going into the cork. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, when you're doing the corkscrew, like we're kind of in a midair spot.
Oh,
there,
I see what you mean. Yeah, because you go over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe that's a midair spot.
Is
but,
the
like,
gate after? Is the gate after the corkscrew when you're starting it? You go around the flag. Is that a ladder?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's a right, left, right. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, right, right ladder down.
Left, right, ladder down.
Left cork. Right turn into the up, left turn into the down, right, and left. This is a very balanced track. This is such an interesting track.
I don't know. I can't decide if I love it or like this is tough. The more I fly it, the more
Oh man, you really outdid yourself on this, so this is cool. I'm talking directly to the track maker who I think is in our chat still.
The person who you think made it.
This is probably a good thing that we're flying this one last.
Yeah.
Because this is by far the most confusing. Zombie said, I don't see midair issues as much as getting stuck in gates at the high to low. Yeah, possible. True. So they said take out a couple more gates and we could set the two of them side by side at Mango. That would be incredible. And then just have one super GQ. Mr. Rick James, after seeing all these, I feel like mine's too short, but hella fast. That could be true. If I don't know which one of yours you submitted. Cool factor's high. This is a very high skill track. I agree. I think this is a very high skill track, and maybe that's not what the GQ needs to be. But at the same time, selfishly, I really enjoy when a track is super difficult. Mm-hmm. Chaybox saying he loves this track, and then said Pookie go fast. No.
No.
Out of practice over here.
Me too. It's okay.
I'll try though. Oh, immediately hit a gate.
You're fantastic at this.
Hey man. Sometimes it happens.
It does. It's okay. I won't crash shame you anymore.
You can't.
Probably because you're gonna beat me anyway. So.
Nope, I'm messing up. That high to low is scary. That section definitely needs to be more spread out in real life.
Well, I think it will
just be. Yeah, by the nature of these tracks being designed. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like that so much. That high to low is one of the only things on here that's not great. Mm-hmm. I think maybe if that high to low was like a ladder or something, and then you went around the back of that gate, maybe that would work. You want to see this?
What's up?
Check out my video. Look at my channel, bro.
Race 8.
I'm on race 1, yeah.
Yeah.
So like if you're coming around this section,
mm-hmm.
dropping in here,
mm-hmm.
coming over, maybe this is a left ladder down and then like a back side that would make more sense.
I don't know. I actually think the high-low. I think it's a good separator element, and it's one of the things that it will be hard to perfect, but if you get a fast lap that gets that really good, it's gonna look insane.
Yeah, this is one of those like where it's easier to go higher, just so you can angle down better. Like if I'm gonna come around this low, like it's not gonna be as quick as maybe coming up higher. Wasting that in the turn because you don't really care about it in this flag turn. And just spending the speed coming back down. That could be interesting. I don't know. I'm an Aries enjoyer on this one. This is good.
Aries enjoyer.
But that's all of them, man. I mean, we need to think about destroying stuff on this one. Definitely, definitely this high-low gate, and then the start gate over here.
All of them super solid entries, though. There's not. I'm gonna be honest.
There's not like a defining winner to me.
Yeah, there's a couple that are really good. There's some I dislike a little more, but I wouldn't really be mad with any of these, honestly.
This one might be the easiest to set up. 2 main lines of gates.
No, remember, you know what the second track we did? I don't think it's easier than that, but this is pretty easy as far as.
Yeah, I think this one's good.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean. There's just one big line and then.
J-Box says, do a review. I missed the entire stream. Well, fun fact for you.
Rewind it.
Fun fact, this will be fully available after the fact, so we can do that as well. We're having a lot of people say try Evan's track.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna stand my ground on. I'm gonna do a second video, maybe not live, but it's just a different format of going over all the ones that were rejected, and maybe bitching about them. Just my thoughts as to maybe why they were rejected.
There you go.
But I've seen a few people. Obviously, Mr. Rick James has one. Shane put out one. Evan obviously has one. I'll wait a few days. We'll see what comes up. But I think that's probably what I'll end up doing. I mean, J-Buck says the Evan track is gross. S/F is pointing right at the edge of the bounding box. Might be an issue for some fields where you don't want to shoot out the side. Oh, start finish, duh. Yeah, that's true. Some fields. I'm not doing this, J-Box.
What did he say?
He said, how do you feel about SFPB?
Oh, no.
You know what? I'm not going to tell you how I feel about SFPB, but I will tell you how I feel about the Mayhem track. Yeah.
Oh, gosh. Here we go.
Worst track I've seen since 2017. Maybe 2018.
Really? You're going to go that far back?
Yeah.
We had some interesting tracks back then.
Exactly. And some of those were better than the Mayhem track from this year.
I'm going to exercise my right to remain silent here.
Yeah, this is not a court of law. You better speak up.
I don't know.
No.
I don't love the Mason, but it's
just boring.
Mason cares significantly more.
If I'm going to fly a track for 12 hours, it needs to be entertaining for more than 7 minutes. Need a video about your feelings on the Mayhem track. Yeah, that Lamone.
That would be 2 hours long.
Pretty cute to be anonymous. Nah. I mean, yeah. That's all the tracks, prop. What are you thinking? What are your top 2? Because there is a spring and summer again this year.
So the first one we flew, I keep thinking about that. Really like that one. I don't know the names, so I'm just gonna refer to them.
The first one was Ursa.
Ursa, I think, is probably at the top. It's probably between Ursa and this one. I really liked the track with the hurdle cork. Was that what we were calling it?
I think Libra.
Yeah, Libra. Liked Libra, but I don't think Ursa. I think Libra's too. There's some cheat lines, and I think there are some awkward bits that maybe are a deal breaker. In terms of like, if I want to go track, it's gonna be really fun. Like I think, like the one we just flew. What is it called, Mason? You gotta throw names at me.
Aries is the one we just flew.
Aries, yeah. Aries might be one. So yeah, see, this track's fun. It's
Ursa's
balanced.
Fun.
Like
I don't know. There's a lot of good submissions. I'm totally messing up the lines right now, but we can ignore that.
Yeah, no clear winner for me yet. I'll probably have to go back and these tracks before I vote.
That's fair.
Again, so let it marinate in the brain overnight. So
well, the only thing we were supposed to do is form an opinion here, but I guess we'll end on that. I don't know. I like Ursa, and then I really like Leo and Aries. So those are definitely my top 3. But yeah, I think it's probably Leo, then Aries, then Ursa. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back to again. Neither of us did our job correctly.
That's okay. Okay.
Oh well. Locate on Ursa is so much fun. Agreed. I didn't make the cut. I already know. If I had, I'd be a lot more quiet. Nah, you're fine. Yeah, I mean, I think Rek, you're correct. There's a lot of really good options this year. Definitely the best crop of GQs we've seen for voting thus far. I think we're in a good spot. I don't know who the judges were, but they picked pretty well this year. Maybe they're the same as last year, maybe not. You don't know. But yeah, pretty good tracks.
yeah, I'm pleased. Doesn't really get much better than this. Like tons of great tracks to choose from, and lots of options for different people. Like it is good to hear that there's not one singular track that I as well. Like I know for sure. At least in the chat, I've heard a few people have at least said like, oh no, but I really like that one, right? So I'm glad that there's not like one specifically hated one. Like it's good that it's more balanced.
I mean, we'll see in the next week or so. I mean, somebody's probably gonna start a campaign. I don't know who would do that, but yeah, I think we might end it there though. Any other questions? Just run them in the chat real quick before I end the stream. I'll give you a minute or so to type. J-Box, I know you're a little slow at that, so.
True.
No, nothing. I guess it's on normal latency and not ultra low, so. I'll give another second. I'm going to look back at like a couple of these tracks real quick while I see if anything comes in. Silas Griever fan club saying this was a fire stream.
I'd agree.
Just happy it's over. I would imagine. But thank you for letting me loan out Propsicle.
Rented for the night.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. What's up with that 4-inch? I will talk to you separately about that. It is in progress.
Wait, what? That's what I said. Oh, no.
Nighty night from Tilly. Yeah, you're up past your bedtime.
Oh, he's up.
Other than that, thanks for coming, Prop. Appreciate you stopping by.
Yeah, of course. I had fun. Yes,
sir. Have a good night, everybody.
All right. I'll see you around.
Peace. Give it a second. I hit end, but you never know if it's actually down.